everybody, welcome back. It's of course Sport Federation TV. It's nice to have you along as we again keep talking about sport in the Western Cape. And you'll remember it was just now 2 or 3 weeks ago that we were talking about life-saving and specifically the still water life-saving code. And they're back after a successful South African National Still Water Life-Saving Championships. In studio with me, Avron Manchester and Jill Fortain. Avron, welcome back.
Thanks, JP.
And Jill, of course, nice to have you back in studio as well.
Nice to be back, and nice to be back in home Cape Town.
Yeah. So Jill, let's start off with you before we go to Avron and all his medals and results and that, because we did hear that it was a very successful tour. But when we had you last in studio, and then of course subsequent to that, you guys also had your capping ceremony. You got all your athletes ready. Just tell us about those last couple of days since we last saw you to the time that you basically started the competition.
Yeah, I think it was a very exciting and also a daunting time because it's a team of plus minus 32 athletes, and we only had 2 management staff going with. So it was about getting the athletes equipped and kitted out correctly, all entries to be done, and then also ensuring that the athletes were trained and ready for the event. And obviously, we also done, as you mentioned, the capping ceremony, where all our athletes, both still water and surf, receive their provincial colours, they receive their certificates, and that was very exciting, especially for those who have made the team for the first time. And there was also the announcement of the team captains, one of which is Avron.
Was there a lot of Avron? Yeah. Well, firstly, congratulations on that,
Thanks.
on the captaincy. Let's talk about that quickly. How did that play out for you? I mean, you were, before, when we spoke to you last, you were really focusing on the event, making sure that all the various disciplines that you were participating, and then they give you the captaincy as well. Did that? How much extra responsibility did that feel for you?
Yeah, JP, it was very exciting to be announced captain, and yeah, it's just a different ball game. You can't focus on yourself. You need to focus on the team, get the guys warmed up, get the guys psyched up and ready for the events.
Does that mean that you as captain, did you have to play a bit of hand-holding, make sure people are on time for it? Is it all
that was more on the manager's side. It was just helping them with the events, getting the relay sorted out, checking in with them, congrating them after the event.
Yeah. And Jill, for you guys, I mean, the event was of course in Pretoria, in Hillcrest. From an admin point of view, exactly what everyone was just saying, was it a question also of all that behind the scenes stuff, making people sure on time, getting probably the right clothing, I don't know.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit of admin involved. Besides the clothing, the refreshments, the nutrition, it's also we're looking after athletes that are chaperoned and sort of unaccompanied by, they're not accompanied by their parents and they need to be chaperoned by us. So there's a lot of work and responsibility that goes into that. And obviously long before the time we're doing safeguarding and all those type of things. And then with still water, it's a bit more technical. So, you know, those mannequins that we had here the last time, they physically, we don't take them up, but our rescue boys, they have to check it, that it's the right dimensions, the rope is the correct length. So that's our responsibility to make sure all the equipment is correct, the fins are the correct size. So all those technical things are happening behind the scenes, making sure that everything is prepared. So it's quite a bit of work that goes on in the build up. Besides your coaching and your entries, all of that also still needs to happen.
All right, everyone, let's go. I think that one of the big announcements for us was you guys, your success. You personally had quite a good achievement. I believe you walk away with the South African title.
Yes, that's correct, JP.
Tell us about that. I mean, I've got the rope here with me, in fact. Well, luckily we've got some nice videos from you guys playing in the background here. But tell me about the event that you were participating in, and of course your success at the tournament.
Yeah, more about the event is it's the line throw. So you 2 guys, the one rolls up the rope. It was me. Other one is the patient. He's about 17 meters away from you. Pulls out the rope. You start, rope it up, like cowboy style,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
throw in the rope and then pull him towards you.
Okay, so how did it feel for you on the day? How many times did you compete to have to walk away with a gold medal?
Once.
Once.
It was a straight final, yeah.
Straight final.
Straight
Okay.
final,
Did you
yeah.
expect? How did you expect the event? Did you expect it to be as tough, or
Yeah,
did
tough.
you?
Yeah, my warm-up didn't go too well. My rope was just dangling, and I was just like, oh, I'm in trouble here. And luckily, when the event started, everything went smoothly. And the rope was as smooth as possible.
Yeah.
Got my patient in, and yeah, took the win.
Yeah, Frank. Well, congratulations. And now you are the. Did you get a medal, a certificate, like?
No, there was no medals involved. It's a team,
Right.
team system, so the best, yeah.
So you're happy with that? I mean, that's Joel.
Yeah.
You guys must be thrilled from a Western Cape point of view,
Yeah.
walking away with a gold medal.
We have obviously multiple athletes, including Avron, in one of the most difficult events because it's not like you can, on the day, anything can go pear-shaped. So this went swimmingly well, you know, and we're exceptionally proud of Avron and all the athletes that not only sort of came first, but done their personal bests. So that's amazing achievements for them to go back and you say, you know, this is what we've done. And more importantly, it adds to the Western Province overall title, you know, that, you know, this is towards team points, and that showed up in the final results.
Great stuff. And then Jill, on your side now, it's about preparing for the surf champs.
That's correct, yeah. And so the surf champs is happening in about a week's time, and so we get our athletes ready. We've also now in our final stages, double checking entries, making sure this time we're not going up with T-boys and so forth. We're going up with skis and boards and no boats, but skis and boards and rescue tube. So, you know, we're going up with all of that equipment, making sure our athletes are kitted correct. And so, you know, and also those pieces of equipment also needs to be checked and verified, the correct weight, dimensions, etc. So, yeah, we're preparing for the surf competition. And for some of the athletes in the surf competition, especially in the juniors and senior category, they are also going there with the hope of making the national team, which is going to compete later this year. We've already heard the high performance athletes, you know, that has been announced for both surf and still water. And there's a huge representation from the Western Cape. So, you know, this is the opportunity now for the surf athletes to shine. Unlike with the pool, you have a time that's sort of your standard that you can compare times across athletes. With the surf, the only way you can see how the athletes are performing, whether on the beach or in the surf, is actually to compete against one another. So this surf competition is huge, from nippers all the way to seniors and juniors.
So you got a big team going?
Yes, we have 36 athletes that are going, and 3 management that are looking after the team.
And just tell us where exactly. It's in Durban?
In Durban at Addington Beach.
Addington Beach, Durban.
Yeah, so we're being hosted, and the surf over there is it's much bigger, it's trickier. The beach conditions are also, you know, different from Cape Town. So we're going there, you know, with we're humbled to get there and hope that we can do the very best. Our athletes are well prepared. We've got huge depth in the Western Cape, so we are just wishing them absolute well for going to surf.
Everyone, as captain of the Western Cape Stillwater Life-Saving Team, your counterpart now goes to, and I think that's Johnny Lucas, right? Captain of the Stillwater side. If I have my information correct. As the captain of Stillwater, what tips or advice would you be giving any of the athletes that are now on their way to Durban?
Yeah, all the best, guys. Catch it, wave out, and just hope for the best. Yeah, like Joel said, the conditions are quite different there, according to Cape Town. So yeah, all the best, guys.
Everyone from our side, thanks for coming in. Congratulations on the result. You guys did obviously flying the flag proud for Western Cape.
Yeah.
And Jill, from our side also, good. Congratulations on the one side, and good luck for the surf champs.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, and we appreciate always being here.
Great stuff. There we go, folks. Well, fantastic results then from Western Cape Life-Saving. The first part, as we say, Stillwater already gold medals and silver medals in the bag, and now it's time for Western Cape Surf Lifesaving to go take part in the Nationals in Durban. We can't wait to see how things go there. That's a wrap from us today. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic sporting weekend. Bye-bye.